Hello everyone, welcome back to more Magic the Gathering Arena. Playing Quick Draft Dominaria United. It's still in vogue for about a day. So I'll get my third run in here. I've realized now one of the downsides of having three different accounts. I have to nominate my favorite lands on all three of them, and I don't remember which ones I like, so they'll be different. Evolved Sleeper's great. Citizen's Arrest is good, but I'll take Evolved Sleeper. I don't remember getting to play with this very often. Maybe once. You often don't actually have the mana to spare on this, but like, not in a hurry anyway. But you know, you can squeeze it in. It's a great card draw engine and a totally fine creature. Tear Asunder looks pretty nice. Could take Tribute to Urborg. That's, you know, a little bit more in my colors and also quite good. Could grab a black land. I guess you could take Lagomos. So lots of reasonable options here. I don't think a land is right, but it could be. This is just black, right? It doesn't want green as a cost or something? No. Okay. I mean, Lagomos is not a bomb. It's a fine card that can be a nuisance sometimes. So I think I should prioritize removal over it. The question is whether it's Tear Asunder or Tribute to Urborg. I think Tear Asunder is the better card by a bit. It pushes me a little bit more towards green, right? Like, it's a green card. So it constrains me a little bit more in deck building than Tribute to Urborg does. Because Tribute to Urborg, yes, it likes you to have blue, but you don't have to have blue to play it. Or you could have just a little bit of blue. If you're going to run Tear Asunder, you probably want a lot of green. So, on balance, I think I'm supposed to take the Tribute to Urborg here. Is there one of these kinds of removal spells that works better with the kind of deck that wants to run Evolved Sleeper? I don't think so. I think they're both just, you know, removal. Monstrous Warleech is fine. I'd rather have a Phyrexian Rager or a Writhing Necromass. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Micromancer's also fine, but I don't want to go out of my way to take that right now. Just grab a Rager. What is this? Pilfer. No. Could have another Tribute here to cut off the black. I think the only other reasonable choice is Destroy Evil. I don't know, you could try Essence Scatter maybe. But I don't think that's very good. I'll just take another, yeah. Let's just try to get more solidly in black so that lefty passes us some black cards next round. Nothing here is that amazing. I could take Dragon Whelp, but it's never as good as it seems like it should be. I might just grab this 2-drop. It's nice to have some creatures. It's not a very good creature, but it's like fine. The other thing I could do is I could try a Benelish Sleeper, which is fun in black-white. But I'll just really establish myself in black. Rona Sheoldred's Faithful. Not an insane card. In fact, often not even a very good card. But it is like mainline black, and we already have reason to want to run blue. I think the second best choice would be this Marsh, which maybe would be the best choice. But I'll take a Rona. Tattered Apparition, not a very good card, but it is black. You know what? Sure. There's nothing very good here anyway. Unless I wanted a blue-green land. Could help me splash stuff. But this also could help me punch the opponent in the face, so... I don't know, it's kind of going to be on the cutting board, right? So let's just grab a land which doesn't take up one of the slots in your deck for spells. Phyrexian Espionage. Okay. The black-green land is also tempting. The very next pack is... Oh no, it's 2 packs from now is the one when we could potentially wheel Tear Asunder, but obviously there's no way that's happening. So I'll just take a blue card. Huh. Coral Colony is still here, huh? Maybe I missed a chance or two to pick up a shitty wall. Well, let's aim in that direction for now. I just hate impede momentum in like non-red decks. Blue-red is the only deck that's aggressive enough to really do something like this, I think. Founding the Third Path? I mean, we have 2 tributes to Urborg. Being able to recur those would be kind of cute. The other choice, I think, would be like a Benelish Sleeper in case we end up in white. Doesn't look like we're going to, though. So I'll take a Founding the Third Path for now. And I guess a Writhing Necromass. Sea Scavenger's fine. It's Rith in the 3 colors I don't fucking have. That's pretty rough. Rith is so good. Is there some way I could try to excuse running this? I really don't think there is. The format has lots of dual lands, but like splashing green and white and red and drawing all of those before I hit Rith, it's just so hard. And there's perfectly fine cards here. Specifically, I'm thinking of the Phyrexian Rager. I think I have to take that. Sad. The lands are also maybe okay. But so far I don't have any need to splash red anyway. Right, I don't even have anything domainy? I don't think so. There's Tatyova, always getting passed for no reason. Impulse is okay. Protect the Negotiator's not my favorite, especially without white. I mean, this combat trick is playable. But I like Impulse. Joda's Codex, I mean, oh God, I don't think we want that. I don't have much domain stuff. Vohar. Or, you know, mana fixing. Not my favorite card, though. Or the Djinn of the Fountain. I mean, we have 4 instants and sorceries. I don't think he's going to be that good. A 6-mana 4/4 flyer is just, like, pretty slow. There is this land, which is, you know, not bad. I don't believe I have anything that wants me to splash white yet, but I might. in the future. And it's sort of free to put in. The question is Vohar better? It kind of is. I love the Vohar engine of just like looting, right? Looting that also occasionally gets to deal damage to the opponent. Yeah. More Necromass. Don't think we can run Balmor. Wouldn't be very good even if we did. There's the Shadowrite Priest, 2 mana 2/2. Do I have any other clerics? 0 clerics. So it's just a 2 mana 2/2 with this recursion ability that I can't activate because I don't have any other clerics. I really have 0? I really do. Okay. Splatter Goblin's fine then. Necromass is also fine. How's my curve looking? Could maybe use some heavier stuff. Yeah. Shadow Prophecy over Negate, I think. I don't know. I have 2 Ragers. Founding the Third Path is a little bit like Draw because it lets you play something twice. Impulse is Draw-ish. I mean, okay, not really, but it's selection. And I have Vohar. I maybe don't need Shadow Prophecy. Negate, it's always sort of questionable, but it is so nice when you get to use it. Offered another negate here, but I think we want to cut down. Could take Urborg Repossession. I do have green. Academy Wall goes with the Coral Colony, but we really have very little for that. I don't think it's really in contention when there's premium stuff you're like cut down. Yeah, I think we have to take cut down over Urborg Repossession. Is this an uncommon, by the way? It is. Great. We get the repossession on the wheel. I think take that over Shore Up. Yeah. We'll be offered another Shore Up if we want one. Happy to take 3rd Rager. Do I want a flyer? It'd be nice to have one. The turtle is also nice, but I think I kind of have enough selection that I don't necessarily need it. Combat Trick's fine. Is there any universe where I might want Scout the Wilderness? I really don't think so. I don't want any of this, but okay, this... Now I have 2 ways of color fixing. If I open like another Rith, I could consider it, I guess. Second negate, probably too much. Nemata's very good. I think we have to take that and find a way to run it. It's a 4 mana spell, so we can be a little bit late with our fixing. Yeah. Could we run Relic of Legends? We have 2 legendary creatures. Oh, there's a Tolarian Terror as well. I don't have that many instants and sorceries. But I think Nemata is just too good to pass. We need to look out a little bit more for green fixing like this now. Or even this would be fine. I think Niall is too greedy. Like, maybe we can find enough green to run Niall, but I'm not going to have enough domain to like actually have Niall be good if I'm able to run her. These I think, like, generally speaking, dual lands that touch any one of, like, that touch any two of your colors are about equally good. Right? You might say, oh, let's take this so I can splash green more easy. Like, this helps me get the green mana I need. But this also helps me get the green mana I need by allowing me to run fewer basic islands and swamps and run a forest instead. That said, I think I will just take another one of these. Looking at this, I mean, Essence Scatter or Gibbering Barricade are fine, but I think I want more fixing, please. I've got enough spells. I don't have to go crazy for, like, decent spells when there's a land available. Not much here. I don't really want an Academy Wall. I don't really want a Pixie. Well, Pixie's another source of color fixing, I guess. And since I do have green mana, I could kick the Pixie. Okay, sure. Why not? I think that's better than, like, Mana Worker as some garbage fixing. Did I end up taking that 4-mana flyer, by the way? I didn't. Okay, that was ages ago, but I couldn't remember. I mean, Tolarian Geyser is decent. If you don't have white, it's noticeably worse. Do I want a second Urborg Repossession? If you have green mana, it's pretty good. And to pick back up stuff like Nemata, I mean, basically just Nemata, I guess. But that's very powerful. And there's, like, lots of chaff I could pick back up. Let's also... Probably cutting the Coral Colony here. I don't know, it's still just a fine creature, right? And if I end up getting any Gibbering Barricades, it'll be pretty good. Milling the... I don't know, milling the opponent rarely does anything. It's a 2-mana 1/4 defender, which is okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I have plenty of 2-drop creatures, right? It's looking like I have 2 of them. A lot of 2-mana stuff, but they ain't creatures. Okay. Good to keep in mind. I have some good 1-drop creatures. Could just take the blue-red land. I can't see myself really putting in anything red at this point, though. Or I don't have anything that cares about domain either. I could just take a 2-drop. I think that's actually pretty reasonable. Since, as I just assessed, I don't have enough. Or I could take this shitty flyer. I don't think I need a shitty flyer. I think I need a 2-drop. Shore Up? I don't have one of those yet. They're pretty nice to have. Don't think I need a turtle. I have enough big creatures, I think. Enough draw. Like, Impulse would be a thing, but no, give me a Shore Up. Choking Miasma, not very good. Another Pixie? Or another Necromass? Maybe I'm doing okay for 1-mana stuff. Let's get something... Just try to have a few more cards that can win the game. I don't know, Nemata wins the game, right? Is there anything I need weird mana for other than the Pixies and the Nemata? Yeah, there's the Urborg Repossession. That's about it, though, I think. I mean, pixies are nice. I think I like pixies. Some draw if I want it. I don't think I need it. I still have like 3 Ragers, an Espionage, an Urborg. These are all value cards. But what else am I taking here? I don't need another 3-mana creature. I've got plenty of those. I don't want another negate, I don't think, so I guess I'll grab this. Definitely don't want 2 of these, so I'll take another Shore Up. Turtle Power? Or Airtie's Scorn? I mean, it's kind of like a 2-mana counterspell a lot of the time. I'm going to at least take it over Turtle. Maybe I can run it. Gibbering Barricade. I don't have tokens to sack, really. So this would just be like, oh, it's a wall. It would make Coral Colony better. And it makes all their removal spells worse. Whereas Essence Scatter is just like, hey, why not fuck you? I like counterspells. I'm a jerk. Okay, I don't think the Founding of the Third Path that I already have is all that great. Like, I don't know. It could let me cast Impulse or something. And then fish up an Impulse later. But that's like spending 2 cards to gain 2 cards. It's not incredible, right? I don't think I want the Battle Rage Blessing. I'd rather have Shore Ups as my main combat trick. And I have, like, Negate. So... I don't really have any Menace creatures, which would be one good way to take advantage of Battle Rage Blessing. I'm not that impressed by the Coral Colony either. Pretty low curve, I think, considering that these are not going to cost 7. So we can probably cut a Swamp. And I have 8 black sources, 8 blue sources, and 3 green, which is about right. And probably Rona should go. Like, I don't have that many instants or sorceries, right? Ah! I have 12? Ah! Okay. Huh. I have a lot of counterspells. Might be too many. Are we that controlling of a deck? I don't like have a game plan that I'm building towards, really. Like, Rona could be a very slow finisher, kind of. I don't know, usually you don't even talk about slow finishers. The point is that they can finish the opponent quickly. Once you've got an advantage, you cement it by winning. Getting Rona to stick by spending like 3 or 4 instants or sorceries protecting her and then drawing my whole deck while I ping opponents for 1 with Shore Ups is not like... I would have a mental breakdown if that's how I were going to win the game. Like, Nemata is a win condition, kind of. in that we can just draw a lot of cards with it, / have a very threatening creature. So, like, the question is, do I need Rona? I guess is what I'm asking myself. Like, what is she doing? Oh, I always forget, by the way, Vohar is activate only as a sorcery. The sack effect. The looting, great. You can do anytime. The sack effect to, like, recast a spell from your graveyard is a sorcery. So, there's some stuff I could use it on. But you can't use it to, like, fetch up a counterspell. I mean, this deck has a lot of instants. Counterspells should be good. Rona should be good. I don't know what to do. Like, the Toxic Abomination is just kind of a pile of garbage that it's just there because playing something on turn 2 is good. I think I'm supposed to be cutting 3 drops, right? Like, Sea Scavenger, not really doing anything for me. I have plenty going on 3. Whereas my 2-mana creatures are a little bit precious. Soaring Drake is one of 2 ways I can deal with flyers, aside from removing them. So I'm a little hesitant to cut it. $14 creatures. I mean, I really should be cutting some. Let's cut the Shadow Prophecy, I guess. I think I have enough draw, and it's only gonna pick me up, like, obviously it's 2 cards, but it's like it looks at 3 and picks up 2 if you're lucky. Right? It's it's just the number you have, not like +1 or something like that. Okay. So 1 more cut, huh? I don't want to cut any of my instants. I don't think it's right to cut another land. I don't want to cut any of my creatures either, though. I could, maybe I could make do with 1 less shore up? I don't have very much to protect my creatures then, though, right? It's basically just the 1 shore up and a negate. But, I mean, I have Urborg Repossession to pick them back up for Value Town. Yeah, let's cut a shore up, I guess. God, shore up is so much better than negate. I think I'd rather cut the negate and put shore up back in. It's nice to have, a variety of counterspells. But most of the time what you're countering with negate is like removal anyway, and then shore up is just that but better. Negating their buffs is pretty cool, or like a saga or something, but you don't get to do that very often. Okay, a little light on the creatures still, but I guess this is what I'm going with. I could believe that I'm supposed to cut Rona. I know it's not that great a card, and like the value that it seems to have on it you don't get very often. But I don't know. I can never help myself. Except for often, I guess I can. This time I can't help myself. Red hand. Hopefully we can catch opponent red-handed. You know what? I have an Evolved Sleeper. I have a 1 and a 2 drop, and then Rager for draw. My whole hand is almost entirely black. The fact that I'm missing an island is not a problem. I wish I had a third land of any color, but this is fine. What do I get for 1 mana? It becomes a 2/2. Not getting the third land is a bummer. Okay. Can I make it a 2/2 again? I can, but I won't spend mana on that. Nope, I need a creature. Sorry, a land. I mean, this is playable, but I want a land. Preferably an island. But I guess even more important is just like an untapped land. Okay, an untapped island. Perfect. I guess I should have drawn first in case that influences my decision of whether I want to attack or not. Usually you want to cast your sorceries in second main, but here opponent didn't have any decisions to make and I did, so I should have gained the information first. Not that it's likely to matter. It's not that exciting to double block here. Let's just cut this down while I can, which I guess means I'm impulsing first. Because that's all I can do this turn, and I would like another land, please. The green one, I guess. Right? Yeah, because it's blue also. Oh wait, it's right. These are both green. I want the blue one. Yes. All right. That's a much better place to be in. I'm happy to have that Knight of Dusk's Shadow taken care of, and I can now resolve Nemata. Right after opponent played a bunch of tokens. That's nice. Yes, this is the correct tap. And I've caught up on lands. I have 5, opponent has 4. Just like the first couple turns never happened, except I'm a little bit lower on life than they are. Oh yeah, I didn't nominate favorite lands, did I? Nice card. 2 mana 4/4 Vigilant, not bad. Why cast it in that order? Why not this one first and have a mana floating? I guess they don't need the mana. They can't be playing around any counter spells because I can't have any. Nice. I had a creature I could pick up, right? I don't want to click on my graveyard and like give it away than what I just drew. But it was the Evolved Sleeper. Well, I'd rather wait till this can get 2 things, even though it means I'm kind of doing nothing here. Also, I don't want to make my Necromass more expensive. So let's just pass. Keep up counters. What are you going to do about it, bro? I even have both counters, for what it's worth. And this is instead exile it, right? So if they have something that benefits from creatures dying, they don't get that advantage. Or I guess they would get to choose the replacement effect order, if it were a replacement. But theirs typically wouldn't be, right? If they had, like, LS Ilkor, for example, it wouldn't get to trigger. How badly do I not want them to have 3 more tokens? I'm a little bit afraid of Heroic Charge, but I don't think it's that big a deal, necessarily. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, shields down. A little scary, but I think it's worth getting out this 5/5. If they kill something, whatever, I just get to use Urborg Repossession. I've played only... No, I was going to say I've played only black spells besides Nemata, but no, I have played a blue card, Impulse. I could swing with a 5/5 here and see what they want to do about it. Chumping isn't a great option. I'll let it go through if you want. Great. Pixie Illusionist is pretty good, I think. This doesn't say only as a sorcery. So I think I'm going to wait till their turn to activate this. I don't want to Urborg Repossess right now, do I? Well, why not? These are like my 2 best creatures, right? And I still keep a counterspell. Although... yeah, I don't want to play the sleeper yet. I want to hold up the black mana so I can draw with it. I don't know, maybe I'm not even supposed to be drawing with it. Maybe I'm supposed to just like keep them so that I can make Nemata huge. Oh, alright, problem solved. They're going to make Nemata bigger for me. You wish to give me a token? Fantastic. Take a token off of your board and put it on mine. I love it. A Writhing Necromass. You know what? That's fine. These 2 saprolings, please. Oh, maybe I could have been a little greedier, but this is just a good card. I'm happy to keep it. I don't know, I'd like a land. Thank you. I don't know about tapping all those swamps. It would have been a little better to hold up. To have spent different mana on the Rager. Well, but I didn't know I was drawing an island, so maybe auto tap was not so wrong. Of course, I should be checking auto tap more often, making sure it's not doing anything too crazy. I'm gonna say no to that. I don't want no Night of Dusk Shadows floating around here. Ooh. I like that. This doesn't say activate only as a sorcery. So I think I'll just develop the Vahar and pass. What if I develop the Pixie and pass? Then I can start actually attacking. That's a little more valuable, yeah? That tap is fine. I could develop Vohar as well, but I would like to have Shore Up available. And look at that. It turns out Nemata is also available for draw if I want it, although I don't think I should. Obviously I shouldn't now, but I don't think I should even in their end step. Both because it would expose me for, like, if they then said, aha, now I'll play my removal. And also because it's just nice to have these around for potential buffs instead. Although, I guess I don't have enough green mana to do that very much. By the way, I couldn't have, well, I could have tapped one less blue, I guess, to keep up double Shore Up. Ugh, I don't like this. I think... I mean, I do want to kill this. And I could try something like this. This is the greediest possible block. And the problem is if they have something like, you know, +1/+1, I want to block with more creatures. But if they have, like, Battle Rage Blessing, I want to block with as few creatures as possible. Let's go like this, because I have Shore Up in case they have, like, a small size buff. I don't know. Let's actually throw in one more of these guys, and then if it turns out they're going to let the combat go through, then I can maybe sack one. +2/+2. Okay, that resolves. So this is what the Shore Up is for, I guess. Did we succeed in killing it? Oh, they're just assigning combat damage now. Okay. Right. As soon as I passed, I knew we had succeeded in killing it, but I was a little nervous. Tribute to Urborg is insane. I'll take it. I have 4 chances for a better draw, and I don't want any of them. And we'll activate this in their end step, I guess. Okay, they get a nice creature. I think we just attack in the air. I should probably just Urborg this as soon as possible. It's cute to wait until they're like spending a buff on it, but like let's be real. I want to get rid of it. I just want to get rid of it before they have mana for either a card from their hand or Gibbering Barricade. Spends black to draw and blue to buff. I think I'll just hang on to my mana here, planning to pump this and keep Shore Up open. Also keeping the Nemata pump open, I guess. Ooh, that is a good card. Wait, what did they target? Oh, they didn't get to... Right. They kicked Sheoldred's Restoration. They didn't get to kick the Missionary because they were just putting it onto the field, of course. It is a cleric, right? Yes. So this activates. Do I really need to play this swamp? Maybe. I'd like to get at Vohar, but I'd also like to do this, and that's all of my black mana, which I guess is fine. Well, let's play another swamp then. Now it's not. Sure. Oh man, I get to pick up Urborg Restoration or Urborg Repossession if I want, which would be incredible. You're giving me more tokens, huh? Nice. How are we for deck sizes? 17 to 17. Okay. No. Oh yeah, I guess that is the better tap. I thought for some reason this was going to cost green. It's important that I leave blue open, but this does so that's fine. Looking for Rona, I guess. Removal's nice to find as well. Because I guess my game plan is just keep bopping them with 3/3s and remove their flyers. I don't really need Vohar's dig ability anymore. I have plenty of actual draw. So I think I should be playing my swamps or my lands. You could hang on to them for Rona activation, but I don't think I'm going to need that. Just get another flyer out there. Sure. And I can still develop a 5/5 while keeping open Shore Up, which seems good. Because just like swinging with this is going to be a nuisance. Like, they'll probably just chump with the 1/1 and sack it, but like, hey, that gives me tokens. It also makes progress on decking them. Not that I think that's how we're going to win. I've gotten so many tokens off this Nemata. That's why it's such a good card. I mean, I don't know. It's a good card because of like the stuff, the text on it in general, but like at the moment, it's really stealing opponent's value engine. Okay, they give up. Great. Opponent never played any removal, huh? Like, we used Shore Up once. Oh, they played Tribute to Urborg on the Evolved Sleeper. That's right. We used Shore Up once, but we used it as like a +1/+1 at a time when that was actually like valuable. I should have tapped differently that turn, though, to have both Shore Ups available in case I needed them. I'm glad I found a block that worked against what they did, but I was a little bit more exposed than I needed to be. Oh, what are my damn dailies? God, it's been an hour. I played one game. I don't think we're going to cast many green spells. Sure, let's kill creatures. Could have made a lot of progress on that one. Opponent was doing most of the killing, but I believe I do get credit, as long as opponent creatures are destroyed. Well, actually, what does kill mean? Does it mean destroy? Because they weren't being destroyed; they were being exiled. I don't know. Balmore time? He's susceptible to cut down. Ooh. It could be best to play untapped lands here, so that I have cut down available this turn. Because next turn I want to play Rager, and the turn after I want to play Nemata. So it's not really a good time to play a tap land if I want to have cut down available. Except, well, if I want to play a tap land, it kind of has to be now. Which means I have one turn where I can't cut down things. I guess that's going to have to be the way it is. I could hope to draw another land in the next two, but it would have to be like a green land, and those are all tapped, so it's impossible. So I think we just give up on one turn of cut down coverage to make sure we can get Nemata out there. Okay. Well, they're still doing nothing. I like that. There aren't any flash creatures, are there? That's fine. Okay, this is like a red-blue, you know, draw. This is like red-blue tempo, but they haven't found their creatures yet, which is great. Turns out I did find another land, but of course it's tapped, because all my green lands are. Oh, that's really bad. Okay. Well, what a fucking card. Wow, they are really devoted to this instants and sorceries stuff. Okay, I mean, a 3/3 flyer is actually pretty sick right now. Because now I can double block their dragon. We're obviously behind here. Fuck you. Okay. Great. Ah! You get to play a 2-mana 5/5? Pick up both pixies, I think. I could pick up one pixie, not pay kicker, play an untapped land, and play the pixie. I mean, I'm like dead, right? I think I have to not kick this so I can get a pixie down. Just so that I can make one reasonable block. I don't know. Maybe I could have played Phyrexian Vivisector and blocked the 5/5. This is horrible. Opponents going crazy. I thought it was like, okay, they're going pretty slow early on, and they were, but then like, surprise, it was because they had a board clear that's also a draw 2 and a 4/4 flyer. Jesus Christ, I'm out of here. This is bullshit. What a game Magic is, huh? You can't just let me play Dimir Value. Every game 45 minutes long. I don't know. It was only like 30 minutes, right? Up against his Snow? High Snow? I don't know. I have a 2-drop and a bunch of 7-drops. I guess I'll keep it and cry. That's why cry and keep is a phrase. The Raven Man. I don't want to use her Tribute to Urborg on that, I don't think. Just get a Vivisector out there, trade with it and scry. It's fine. What does red-black do in this format anyway? I don't know, it doesn't really exist. Okay, use your combat trick, I guess. I do need land, but I need something to play first. Ah. They didn't have a third land, but they topped, so this must be a land. I think I just run out another creature and, like, kind of sucks to trade this into the Raven Man, but what can you do? I don't know, this is not really getting that much better. I'm just kind of inclined to use it. Is that stupid? Let's put this out here, I guess, because I definitely want to play it. And then maybe I have something better to Urborg next turn. And, like, if it dies, it makes the Necromancers more castable, so that's fine. Okay, they topped a swamp. Okay, we'll just Urborg the 2/1, I guess. And I guess I'll offer the trade. I don't mind my graveyard filling up a little. Maybe I was supposed to repossession. Whoa, discard cards. Wow. Right? I mean, I was immediately rewarded for my keep. The point was that this way, by discarding a creature and a land, I could make sure I didn't need the land by making this cheaper, and I would get to keep the Urborg, which in some sense is interchangeable for one of these, but if I drew a green mana, it would be even better, right? And then I drew the green mana. It was beautiful. Wow. I'm glad I played that before picking back up my 5/5s. This really drew out some good removal, or well, some expensive removal. Removal that would have been good on these guys. So I have how many creatures in the graveyard right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these currently cost 2, but they're going to cost 4 if I pick 2 creatures up. Which I'm going to do. Which means I won't be able to cast one of them. How much do I care about letting them attack me for 2 right now? I don't think I care that much. So I can pick both of these up and just like cast one next turn. Or I could pick up the like Vivisector and be able to play that now, or the Drake. It's probably worth being able to cast something this turn. That guy's annoying enough. The Vivisector like does just as well as the Drake, except it draws a card. Or it scries rather. Drake would be a little nice against this, but ultimately not that important. Because they can just pump it to get through the Drake anyway. So let's just threaten even more damage. Say like, sure, you can swing at me for damage in this guy, I'll attack you with a 5/5. They represent 7 damage. Okay, I'll just swing out. Oh no, not 7. 10. Okay, that's a little scarier. Oh, come on. I need my Nemata, baby. I need a mana. What's Nemata with you? Yeah, that's not a great attack, I don't think. Did they tap too much black mana? What? Did they... Oh, it auto-tapped their colorless source for them, I think. I think they would pay 1 life... Well, I don't know. Yeah. Well, okay. I guess they're threatening to kill me next turn? No, they're not. I'd like to swing with the 5/5 here. I think I can afford to do so. If I swing with everything and they block nothing, then Shore Up is lethal. So they have to block something. So let's get Nemata out there so that I get one of my little token dudes. Thing is, like, if they play a swamp... No, it's not lethal anymore because I have Nemata now. Gotcha. Well, they denied me my Nemata token. I guess I could have played the Evolved Sleeper pre-combat. In case I have a daily for black cards. I was definitely playing it post-combat. Okay, I don't, though. And holding the mana up didn't matter. Up against Yamiko. Got all my colors, that's nice. And a Rager and a Cutdown. I love it. Opponent mulligans. Is that a mulligan twice? Aren't they player 1 and they mulliganed after I picked cards? They're down to 5? No, I must be wrong. I'm player 1. I knew that. Okay, I'm going to play an untapped land now. Very exciting. And a creature. Opponent has something. Cut down, maybe? No. I think you would happily cut down a Rager just to, like, get some value out of the card. Save yourself some tempo. Okay. One of these. And an island? I could dump 2 islands. Maybe that's better. Dumping one of these makes the other one cheap more quickly than a land does. But I think I'll get these castable before super long, I think. Yeah, definitely glad I dumped islands instead of my game-winning, knock on wood, creatures. What? Okay. Have fun. This is like Thoughtseize in limited? Like, this is like the... I don't know. Who plays this much hand interaction, right? I'm not sure about that. Now I can... Oh, I don't know. I guess they don't have anything that interacts with cut down. I thought they'd get rid of the cut down because it's going to be a while before I can cast these, and discarding one makes it faster for me to cast the other. But okay, it's not unreasonable. Well, I mean, I haven't done anything, and they haven't either, but they've sure been attacking my hand. It's a 3-1. Okay. Three planes. Wow. Okay. That's pretty good for them, I think. I don't think they want the land. I'll cut this down so I can keep bopping them. I don't know. I guess I could not do that, and then if the trade goes through, I get to play my 5-5. Okay, that would have been better. But I found something good to do on my turn anyway, as it turns out. They can activate this, but there is no other. There is no other target creature. So like they actually, this is like shown to me to remind me they have an ability, but they can't actually activate it right now. Play out the threat that they know about first. And I think it's more threatening than Nemata is right now anyway, because they seem to be running a 0 creature deck. Plus, I want to attack with this, and I don't necessarily want to attack with Nemata. Okay. This is very much like Control Orzhov, I guess. Do I run out Nemata into this? Am I afraid of something? I have an Urborg Repossession in the deck. I'm mostly like... This seems like a good time to counter a creature spell, doesn't it? Like, this board is just fine. I don't need to mess with it. That's a pretty good creature. I'd rather they didn't have it. And this is enough to remove big creatures, so that was a wide creature. Happy to remove it. Could fish up Cut Down with Fahar here. But I think it's time to play Nemata. Turn up the pressure. I'm worried, like, they could do something here. They could have another Extinguish the Light. Indestructible does not work with Tribute to Urborg. I will kick this in case they have... No, black doesn't have any... Doesn't have any pump spells, right? Correct. Okay. So I don't have to kick this, which means I can play Vohar. Oh, please, discard a card. It's not going to do anything. Maybe they're reading the text, trying to figure out how it works. It does not work. I didn't destroy it. It just was 0-0, and as a result, it died. Okay, well that was something. They just had a ton of like, I mean, they had 2 hand attacks and a bunch of removal, and then they had 1 great creature that didn't get to do anything. And like also the Cavalier, right? The 3-mana card that I countered, which was just a fine creature. The one they The one they tried to save at the end there is a great creature. I'm glad it was not allowed to live. And that I have the kinds of removal spells that actually deal with it. Because trying to destroy it any other way is, like, it's very unpleasant. Ooh, whoa, what is this? Boros Domain? Maybe they just haven't drawn their green yet. Okay, I actually didn't think they'd let me in there. I am threatening like a combat trick here, but I think they'd be happy to have me combat trick the mana worker. The fact that they were not happy to have that happen is a little bit worrying. It means they need the color fixing, I guess. So I'm guessing there's some green stuff that they want to play. Ah. I see. Well. This blows. King Darien is very good. And I can afford to kick Tribute to Urborg, but I can't actually like use it for anything. The kick would not do anything. So I guess we just swing out and see what happens here. I really don't want to let them get enough mana to start pumping this. So I might have to double Urborg this turn. Just to get that shit off the board. Because it is really bad. Oh, it's 5 mana to make a token. Maybe I can get away with not doing that. Play Espionage for no kick, just to get something in the graveyard, I guess. Maybe shouldn't have played the land yet, because maybe the land I draw would be a better one to play. Okay, turns out it's fine. But if they have any pump spells, I'm in a lot of trouble. And they could, right? They have a lot of colors. Okay, thank God. Oh no, it's on Darien. Ah. Okay, well, I guess I can just double Urborg now. Right? 'Cause I have to get rid of this shit. And if it gets any bigger, I won't be able to. So let's just double check. Number is 1, yeah. Red-white doesn't have any of this, right? No, whatever, I don't have time to look it up, but I don't believe they can do something with 1 mana here. Flowstone Infusion wouldn't work, and the white one's a sorcery, right? Okay. Now, if they have Urborg Repossession, we're pretty hosed. Are there any 5-color spells in this format? Is there like a Joda or something? Yeah, that's right. Joda's 5 colors, right? What is this? Mana... Is there just, like, Joda? Is that... Yeah, Joda the Unifier costs all 5 colors. They can do that. Mana Worker can smuggle some blue mana. Okay, I mean, I guess I attack. Put out a blocker and keep up a counter. I would let them get in 5 damage. Do I care about that? It also lets them get a 3/3. I think I'm okay countering this. Now that King Darien is gone, we seem to be in a somewhat, like, lower stakes part of the game, where it's not like, oh, okay, you're just about to kill me with one creature, so much as I just need to, like... I don't need to hold this up for, like, when I counter their Urborg Repossession. Yes, that could happen, and I would be very unhappy if it did. But life totals are getting low enough that I need to focus a little bit more on the here and now. And shutting off the Bog Badger is pretty cool. Alright, I don't have a trick. Go ahead. Actually, let's bluff that we might be thinking about a trick. Okay, good enough. Do I want to develop mana? Probably. I don't think hanging on to these is really fooling anybody in any meaningful ways, and I could need a bunch of mana. It's a big card, but I think I have enough pressure that it's not that much of a concern. Right? I guess they're going to try and sack their 2/2 to start making Baird tokens. That is a big engine, actually. Okay, I think I can hang on to this island. It's a big engine, but it's a little bit slow. So they could have some hand attack, and I really want to keep shore up, and I don't think I need 8 mana. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's so bad. Okay, good draw. I was like, what card could I draw that I would want? And I was like, you know what would be nice? Evolved Sleeper. And then I realized I tapped wrong for that. Great. Because getting Death Touch on this would be incredible, and I can't do that because I don't have 4 mana, including 3 black. I should have tapped black, blue, blue, I think. Especially with the island in hand. Just sloppy. So if I attack with this, I probably just die to the trample, basically. I don't know, I guess I could shore up, maybe. Just sloppy tapping. I didn't think about what I wanted to draw until, like, I had clicked the Phyrexian Rager, basically. Nice scry. Although you had to draw land to get it. What is this? 8 unique lands? What a dude. What a mega chad, etc. Ah! It's another big dude! Okay, but that one I can sort of handle, right? The issue is that they're going to start activating Aaron. Oh, maybe that's not the issue? What? This seems awful? This goes here, I take 2. Trade, trade. Right? Take 4? Seems okay. I could trade the sleeper, but having Death Touch is important to me. This doesn't like gain vigilance or something crazy, right? No, just Death Touch. Well, why do it now, right? Okay. Pretty cool. Alright, we got him. That's a close one. Would have been a fair bit less worrying if I had, well, I don't know. If I had tapped differently, it turns out I wouldn't actually have had enough mana to do what I wanted to do anyway, because remember what I wanted to do was like spend 3 mana black, black, blue on like activate first ability, activate second ability. And I had 3 mana, but it was black, blue, blue. But I ended up needing the blue mana anyway for a shore up, which would have left me with only 2 total mana, not enough to activate his ability twice anyway. So it turned out the mistake didn't cost, but it was still a mistake. Fidel the Catman, huh? Great. This is insane. I mean, a little more mana would be nice. Thank you. But I have, like, all the good stuff here. Very, very good early game. Shore up is maybe not necessary at the moment. I was like, what could make this... I was thinking, what would make this hand better? Nemata? Well, not really. I don't have any green. There's Nemata. It seems reasonable to pump this now, but I don't think that's really necessary. Oh, I do have green mana. It's right here, silly. Let's just swing for 1. and play a Vivisector. Well, do I want a Vivisector? I want to make sure I use my black mana effectively because it is a limiting resource right now. I kind of want to get down to Pixie, which would make more black mana, potentially. And if I'm doing that, the best thing to spend black on is this guy. Okay, they're finding a removal spell. That's fine. No Pixies, but we do get to bop them for 3 and keep the Evolved Sleeper. I said Shore Up doesn't seem very good in this hand. Wrong. It's great. That's a 3-2. So we're not attacking with this guy, obviously. What are we doing? I think just playing a Rager? Pixie and Pump is another option. Because that would let me start making this big. But I think ramping is more important, and I hope that this draws me lands more quickly. Okay. Red, black, green. Alright, I'll try to trade. Great. Urborg Repossession or something? Why were they so eager to have that trade happen? Whenever it becomes tapped... Okay, so I can't cut it down. I don't have Urborg Repossession. Land? Preferably island? Swamp's okay. Another target creature you control, so it doesn't have to be attacking, but obviously it is designed for attacking creatures. This swamp is not so bad. I can cut down something if they play a smallish creature. They probably don't have any smallish creatures. They would have played one earlier. No. Because they played cut down for 2, and then they played this for 3, and this for 4. They might have small creatures left. I could just double trade here. That's very dangerous, though, if they have a combat trick. I'll have more opportunities to do that later, presumably. Okay, they definitely have a combat trick. Because they didn't want to attack me with 4 damage. It was important for them to hang on to whatever their combat trick was. Okay. What? No. Keep blue mana. I don't want to activate this ability again, you wacko. Given that they have a combat trick, maybe I just swing for 4 instead of threatening a double block. Because I don't really want to make the double block anyway. Ah, exciting. Okay. I will... No, getting Nemata out is so good. Can I afford to take 8, though? Not twice. Yeah, I think I have to actually give up on my green mana here. That's really sad. But this lets me cast a 5/5 Death Touch, so seems good. Whatever their combat trick is, they couldn't cast it with this mana last turn, or they would have played differently. So I don't think they're going to be able to do something here. Maybe they have 2 combat tricks and I don't know. Last turn, though, they showed me that they didn't want to attack into me with just 1 mana. So that seemed safe enough. I think I can swing with the 2/2 here. Well, this 2/2. Because if they try blocking, I can pump it, and then when presumably they don't, I can still develop a useful blocker. I didn't want to attack with both 2/2s because I don't really have a trick for this one, but and keeping it untapped seemed good. But maybe I should have attacked with it so that they might think I have a real combat trick. Ooh, okay. I mean, a 3/3 with haste is not a big deal for me. Maybe what they have is like Battle Rage Blessing. That would be pretty good here. Guess not. It's not Furious Bellow either. Could it be green? Maybe that's why... No, they would have attacked first. What? Why play this pre-combat if you have a combat trick in these 4 mana? Mistake? It's possible, but... Opponent hasn't played incompetently thus far as I can tell. This ability does not work right now. Swing with 5/5? Dangerous. I could threaten to double pump this. No, I don't have the mana to do that. I can only pump once. So I want to play the Vivisector and then pump once, I guess. Or threaten to pump once, but also hold Counterspell. Given all that, can I attack with 5/5? I don't want to, but 11 is... Oh, no. I need this to block lands. Okay. This being a 3/3 is good enough to block their creatures and their 2/2, the 2/1 token, but it doesn't block a land. Their creatures aren't attacking, obviously, but the 2/1 token could, a land could. I'm really sad I had to give up the Pixie, but I think I did have to. I don't know, maybe I made some bad attack, like attacking with a Rager or something that left me forced to block with Pixie when I'd rather have blocked with Rager. I think that's true. So I got in 2 damage, but I lost my mana fixing and therefore my Nemata. So that Pixie attack was... The Rager attack was not good. I don't remember why it seemed good. I just wasn't thinking through what it was going to cost me. I don't want that to happen, I don't think. If I had Nemata, it would maybe be okay. But still dangerous. Wait, what? I thought I blocked with this. What did I block with? The Vivisector? Oops. Okay, well, I want a pixie. I just misclicked and I wasn't really looking very closely. I could have held this back. It's not blocking anything. But this threatens a combat trick, I guess. Although I think they should know I don't have one. I would have like done this last turn. They know I drew Pixie Illusionist because I would have played it last turn if I had it. So what's left in my hand is the same as what I had last turn when I felt this attack wasn't safe, so I don't know. Okay. It is currently a human cleric. It is not a Phyrexian. Woof. Scary. They get to just draw cards every turn. They've got the combo here for these guys. Fortunately, I'm gonna have Nemata, which is like kind of a counter combo. Or, you know, they still draw, but I get tokens, which I can turn into draw or to something else. Whoa! Yeah, those attacks didn't seem right. Impulse first is possible? I guess that's fine. Do I need another 5/5? Or do I just want more flying damage? I think I want more flying damage. I'm a little bit overloaded for blockers, though, right? Not really. Especially not with Nemata on the field. Give me the flyer. Oops, not black, green. So and this one doesn't have any other ability. This is the one where like if 5 things die, they get to draw a card. Gonna be tough to activate, hopefully. That doesn't do any... Aren't you just giving up your land? I don't know. Do they have some combat trick? If they do, I'd rather lose the Evolved Sleeper than Nemata, honestly. This is a card draw source, but I don't have mana that I can spend, really. I don't have... the life is expensive. Okay. They traded a land and a combat trick for my 5/5. That's alright. that. Urborg, tribute to Urborg anywhere? There's 2 in the deck, as I recall. There's not 3, right? There are 2, indeed, my deck tracker claims. You know, I have enough green mana that I can, like, I can handle this attacking. The problem is I don't have a way to get any damage in myself. The main way that I see is just, like, accumulating 1/1 tokens. And then swinging with everything once I have enough stuff. You might as well have attacked, right? I still get the token. Oh, they want to do 1 damage to me. I see. Okay. Wait, what? Why haven't I taken the damage? What am I... Did I... What happened? Maybe I did take... I don't think I did. I don't have anything... Oh, they don't die! They don't die because of Nemata. Holy shit. Okay. So they don't get a card... They haven't been drawing cards ever since I put down Nemata, and I'm only now noticing. Ooh, Necromasses are great. I do want more black mana, I think. I don't know. Maybe I don't want... Oh, a Pixie Illusionist that I could kick would be great as well. I don't think having the mana... Oh, hang on. I was going to say I don't need the mana for anything, but actually I do. I thought I didn't have green mana. Joke's on me. I do. Here it is. All right. Nemata. You gotta squeeze that card in. You got a Nemata. That's why they... That's your mnemonic for remembering how to play it. You got a Nemata. That was our pack 3 card, right? Yeah, because Rith was pack 2. That's right. Oh my god. I couldn't squeeze in Rith, and I felt bad about it, but I was given a pity Nemata. Looks great. I have a 2-drop. I have Ragers. I have Draw. I have my colors. It's not a great 2-drop, right? You don't want this early game. But I don't know. I mean, it filters for you. Ooh. Walls deck incoming. That's a little scary. A little weird to see in green? Mostly Walls is black, white, and blue. There is, you know, the 0-2 Floriferous Vine Wall is a great wall, but it doesn't fit that well into the deck. Or usually it's just hard to stretch to... I don't know. I mean, I've played Walls as, like, green, white, black, I think. Or maybe it was green, white, blue. I don't remember. Maybe I tried to run 4 colors. It's kind of hard. Because you don't... Oh, there's red. Okay. I guess I'm fine with this. Like, it's nice to threaten to block, but I don't think they really want to spend 2 mana attacking me for 3 again anyway. And this trade is fine, but I have better trades possible. I'll just get the damage in. I also don't need to activate the tap ability. My hand is fine right now. Ooh, 2 pixies, huh? Okay, so Rager. Rager? What if I just played both pixies? That seems bad. We're close enough to 5 mana, and we have access to green. So I think I should try to make that possible. I think Rager first, then Island, and then Pixie. Abomination is a better trade for this, but I think draw is pretty important. And I can already double block it, so it's fine. Yeah, double block is actually better than blocking with this anyway. Unless they have a combat trick for 2 or less mana, which they could have, but, you know, spending their whole turn... Oh yeah, for 3 mana, I forgot. This makes mana. Nice. Good work. Well, are we getting domained here? Not yet. Just 3 colors, huh? Okay. Naya Bulwark. Seems very weird. I think I may as well activate this. Best case, I cycle a land. Worst case, I just, like, you know, get something useful into the graveyard. Like this A-Bomb, I don't think I'm playing anytime soon, and it's going to make my Writhing Necromass happy. I don't want to dump a land because I do want to be able to play a 5th land. Oh, it's so little. It's great, but just a little late, huh? Well, I don't know. There was never any time earlier when I would have wanted to play this except for turn 1, so I guess it's not exactly late. 5/5's scary. I can play my own if I want, maybe. I don't think I mean, I don't know. I guess this is fine. I'm not worried about decking, and getting stuff into the graveyard is helpful. So, a 6th mana to let me play my own 5/5. Let's say I don't need my my green sources with these 2 pixies lying around, I guess. I'd like someday to get the espionage discard value, but we're not quite there yet. And opponent's not really out of cards, so we're not really in danger of missing out, I don't think. Next turn is looking like a good time to do it. Alright. You got me. I'll trade. I guess they could have an indestructible trick, but it seems unlikely. And if so, you know, not much I can do about it. First strike, that would be maybe more likely. Furious Bellow, sure. That would be a little scary, but I have Reachers to block. Okay. Melee? Melee? Mel? I see. No kicker, so they can get it back down right away. I don't know if we're in that much of a hurry, are we? Apparently. I mean, getting stuff into the graveyard is sort of helpful for me. Yeah. Maybe I hit like a shore up. That would be a nice thing to discard. Alright, land's nice too. Too late on the Essence Scatter. I think we have to do this before they get to empty their hand, which could happen next turn. Leaving blue is correct. Doesn't matter. Also, with the Pixies, I guess you could fix auto-tap mistakes. Okay. Happy to see that gone. Bonk him for 4. Gonna have to eat 5 damage next turn. But after that, I'll have an answer. I don't see much use in holding back. Like, I'll happily double block the wall if they want to attack with it. You know, Heroic Charge is pretty scary. This deck should run it, right? They have 2 Scout the Wildernesses. They're white and red, but also green. But the point is they are white and they are red. Okay, including this in the attacks is interesting. I didn't see that coming, but I can just let it hit me for 1. Or I could block with Far, actually. Like, it's not really doing that much anymore. And I would like to kill this thing. I mean, okay, sacking Vohar to pick back up Phyrexian Espionage is kind of nuts value-wise. But I just don't have time to do that, right? And that's a 7-mana play to, like, do nothing on the board. Opponent's not giving me that kind of time. I think stopping damage is useful, even if it is only 1. And I'm not using this to do much these days. Still no danger of milling out, so we're going to activate Vohar. I wonder why not attack with the tokens. Because I would make these same blocks, right? Maybe not. Maybe I would block a token. Alright, yeah. It's pretty strong. Well, play 3 creatures, I think. Taking 1 more is the tiniest bit scary, but I'm going to have a bunch of blockers in a sec. I'm actually not sure the Vivisector is better than Shore Up. I think it's not. Shore Up and Essence Scatter are both nice to have, right? Just do this. Heroic Charge is still very scary, but I think with Shore Up I probably survive somehow. Maybe not. The problem is I would have to play Shore Up before I know about the Heroic Charge. But I guess I'll just treat any Swing All as like, that's Heroic Charge. Because the token attacks are not very good otherwise. Nice card. Might be slow, but... well, it is slow. It might be too slow. We'll see. I mean, we have lethal next, you know, over 2 turns with Shore Up. If they don't make me use it defensively first. And I would happily use it defensively to, like, block the 5/5 and live, of course. What's the green 1-mana card? It's like Strength of the Coalition or some shit. In DMU, mana green, mana value 1. Instant. What is that? Strength of the Coalition or Gaia's Might. Oof. Well, okay. But, like, really? Do they have that? I think they're just going for a trade, and then maybe they want to pick it back up again or something. Can I swing with this? I think so. Yeah. This threatens lethal, so they have to lose a creature. And that really cuts down on how much Heroic Charge really frightens me. This attack does nothing. So we won't make that one. Codex away. Still thinking about that turn where I traded Vohar with their Gardener. Another advantage of the trade was that it made future Writhing Necromasses cheaper by 1. I was able to play it for 2 mana instead of 3. And that meant that I could hold up Essence Scatter when I played this. Or I could have included the Phyrexian Vivisector. I ended up not using the Essence Scatter. I only spent 1 mana rather than 2, so I didn't need the mana, in a sense. But it was still nice to have it. What is this? I think there are combat tricks that combined could just kill me if I don't block this. Right, there's like 2 mana pump spells or 1 mana pump spells that they could play 2 of, and that would be enough. So I think I'm gonna double block here. It is a shame because if I don't double block, I represent lethal on the counter swing. But I this attack makes not a lot of sense unless they have a way to get very close to killing me. And I think I have the game locked up, more or less, as long as I just survive for a while. There's one. Yeah. So that plus, like, Furious Bellow, for example, would have been lethal if I hadn't tried blocking. Could have blocked with just one, but I was worried there might be some trample. Plus, like, if I block with just one, they don't even need a combat trick to... yes, I'll take an impulse to kill one of my creatures. My creatures don't matter that much. Maybe I shouldn't have taken impulse. I could have scryed for a good card instead, I guess. I forgot I had 2 scries. Still, impulse is great. It looks at 4 cards, and mana is not a huge concern right now, so I think I'm happy to do it. Rona is something, but I believe that Urborg Repossession is even better. Right? Just pick up both. Pick up a Necromass and... I don't know, something else cool. Vohar, maybe? Yeah. This is exactly what Auto Tap would give me. Well, why am I doing this? So swing all here. They have to chump the 1/1. And, you know what? Let's hold this back so I have a chump blocker. I still kill them in 2 turns. I know I'm going to have more blockers, but I need to kill them. I need to survive, like, till next turn, basically. Aww. Oh, that's fine, actually. I have an Urborg Repossession. Great. I think these cost like 1. Actually, hang on. Let's... Not counting the Necromancers, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. So the Necromancers do indeed cost 1. Tough for them to punch through all this. And I still have lethal in the air, even if they somehow kill both 5/5s. I don't know, maybe I could have afforded to swing with this 1/1 so that even if they gain some life, I still have lethal in the air. But, like, I also have ground creatures. I don't know. Well, I guess even if they gain 2 life, I do still have lethal in the air because this can attack next turn. That's fine. Not that I could do anything about it if it weren't fine. That's great. GG. Unless they have a land that says when this enters the battlefield you win the game, then we got them. Turn my creature sideways, GG. Alright, 6-1, I think? I love DMU. It's a format that I'm actually good at for some reason. Okay, I know I'm in bronze, but you know, I feel like these are okay decks. Did I finish all my dailies already? I haven't really. No, kill. Oh, why couldn't you have chump blocked? Rude. Yeah, 6 and 1. Oh, I think that means if this format is only accepting new entries for 24 hours, does that mean that the mom drafts are open already? I don't really know how it works. Pepsilur. Good hand. I've got stuff to do early, and I've got all my colors. I could cut that down, I guess. Develop a swamp this turn instead of my tap land. I don't really care about this shit, right? I want to cut down a real threat. If this gets to trade with Vohar or with my 3-2, it's fine. That I care about, but I cannot cut down. Yeah, we both seem to be trying to kill me, which is sort of bad. Play Vohar and cut down, I guess, the flyer? Because I can't currently trade with it, whereas I can trade with this if I want. So, I don't know. I took 2 damage from that flyer by not cutting it down earlier. And what I've gotten as a reward is that, like, I have this island in hand and this on board instead of the other way around. Not sure how great that is. Okay, if all they're going to do is activate Blight Pile at this early stage, I'm pretty fine with that. Are they missing a color, or are they actually mono black? Oh! I could have played this for 5 mana. Oh, I'm such a dummy. I forgot I have green. I was just like, hooray, a flyer! But I don't think this was a good play. Uh-oh. Can't cut that down. That's a problem. If only this were a 3-3, then I could double block, which would be okay, probably. I found another pixie. Oh, I don't want to discard anything! Espionage, I guess. Well, Urborg Repossession isn't doing anything right now, and I don't have any good creatures yet. Sure, let's get rid of that. I'm obviously in trouble here. I was just double checking. This actually did heal me. This drains. It doesn't just ping. Yeah. Bad days. Bad time to be alive. I guess I could have activated Vahar. Whoops. I would have happily discarded this for a drain, I think. If I develop this, it's just enough to trade my whole board for their 5/5. I think I'd rather find something better like Urborg, Tribute to Urborg, basically. That's what I'm looking for here. Found it. Hopefully they've been saving up something juicy. Wow! Okay. Double blue? 6-drop? I guess they aren't going to need that anytime soon. Jeez. I think I'll just chump the Vahar this turn, so I can afford to attack with a 1/1 here. I don't want to go down to 5. This card kind of sucks. I think having a counterspell is nice. I guess I should have checked how many instants and sorceries are in my graveyard, but it's like 3, so that's enough, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. So this costs 4, meaning I have only 2 mana left, which I can't do anything with. It's a 5/4. Oh my god. I mean, I can deal with that eventually. Am I supposed to, like, play out the Rona here to trade with this first? I guess so. And now I have a Pixie to chump the 5/5. And hopefully they play 2 spells and I can counter the second one. That would be a nice dream, wouldn't it? I will allow it, having no other options. But I am sad. This sucks. So I guess what I could do is I could Urborg the 5/4 unkicked and trade a 2/2 with it. Then if I get Rona out and I draw a land, I have enough to trade with the 5/5? But I can't do that because I won't have enough cards. So chump the 5/5, take 5. I don't have a plan to deal with this. If I draw a land, I can develop this, and then I have a trade, I guess. That's a mountain. Take that. Look at my domain go crazy. Blightpile's gonna kill me in a minute. It's a tapped land. Ugh. Well, I'm pretty dead then, right? Kind of have to kill the Trampler and chump and hope something good happens. No jumping for me. Alright, 6 and 2. The final boss. The final boss is Bayal. This is not a good hand, but it has cut down and it has green mana and Nemata, which is a rare enough combo that I think I can keep it. Hope to draw something relevant. Found it. That's an insane top deck. Step 1, presumably. Well, I could develop Vohar, or I could play that, get this to be a 3/3. I think I would like the Vohar. Either way, I keep cut down open. Which will be a fun thing to use, actually, when they try to pump their dude. Maybe? So... this will be +3/+3. If I do nothing next turn, I can cut down in response, which saves myself a bunch of damage. Although they might pump a token and then enlist the token to swing with the 2/2. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. I'd like to just play Nemata, I think. Ooh. Okay, that's maybe a better thing to do. Swing with this. Well... I guess having Nemata down for when their tokens start dying is kind of nice, isn't it? But it's also nice to develop Nemata while I have Shore Up available. I think we'll just go with this. I could have spent 2 mana to pump this, do another damage. I don't know, is this even good? Why am I killing this piece of garbage? Just to save myself 4 damage? I guess that sucks. Go ahead and hit me for 4 if you want. It would have been more exciting if I could kill one of their real creatures. But hopefully they develop like a 3/3 here. I don't know. So this would not work. Oh, actually. Maybe it would. If I discard the Shore Up here, then I can spend tribute to kill that thing. Or I could just spend Shore Up and still have the tribute to Urborg. I guess that is better. This is a cleric. Well, shore-ups are not happening, it turns out, but I have, like, the two best creatures in my deck on the field right now. Sorry, Var. That doesn't include you, I'm afraid. That's a spicy one. Ping me for 3? Yeah. Good card. I mean, lands are nice, but... Well... I mean, what does the Vivisector really do? Discarding it would help me get this castable more quickly. But so would playing it, if I could find a way for it to die. I'm dreaming of a million scries off of all these tokens, but I think that's... I'll just dump a land. Maybe I'll draw another. And if I don't, it's fine. Just blow up the 4/4, I think. Now it's in their graveyard. They could pick it back up and play it again. Unlucky if that happens, I guess. Oh! Really? My 2 creatures took over the board so much that you didn't feel you could possibly find an answer? Alright, I'm happy to see that. Great. Well, we made it to 7. Incredible. Well, I know what to call this one, and that's presumably what the video title will be as well, although of course I haven't said it yet. It's You Got a Nemata. Hey, get out of here. Is there some way you could work Rith into the title, maybe? Nah, I don't know. Anyway, cool. Well, add that to the decks to celebrate. And, I don't know. It seemed like an okay deck. Nothing to write home about, but I think I balanced things out reasonably well to support my power, my superstars. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.